Hey everyone, welcome back for another snowmobile video. Today is Saturday, February 24th, and I was planning on going to Michigan's Upper Peninsula, the UP, next week, but Michigan doesn't have any snow right now. It's been a messed up winter for winter sports. But anyways, I got the two riots back here behind me, and since Michigan doesn't have any snow, Alexandria, my daughter, is going to go with me. We're either going to go to northern Maine or we're going to go to Centennial, Wyoming. So we've been going back and forth where to go. Wyoming definitely has more snow. I've never rode in Centennial, Wyoming. We're going to Togety or Alpine, Wyoming for the hill climb the end of March. So I think I'm going to go to Maine, even though Maine doesn't have the best of snow. It looks like they still have decent snow. So going to get the sleds loaded up here. It's just going to be us two going. And I sold my snowmobile trailer, so I'm going to be loading them up on the old 18-foot trailer that I hold my Razor on. And we are going to head to Maine. Let's get loaded up. All right, I haven't hardly got to ride this year. And this will be season number 4 for this sled. And the battery was bad on it, so I got a new battery today. I'm getting that charged up and I'm going to put it in. We are off, and there's been a major change of plans. I think in the intro I said we were going to Maine. Last night at 10 o'clock after reading things on Facebook, trail reports, whatever, it's going to be 50 degrees in Maine this week. So we're off to Wyoming, where I know we're going to have good snow. So Wyoming, here we come. The Mighty Miss. Welcome to Iowa. And Nebraska, the good life. Wyoming, forever west. And hey, now it's a farm video. And we went through a lot of this coming out here, that's for sure. We're now just going over the pass between Cheyenne and Laramie, and this is one of the few times crossing this in the wintertime where there's not snow blowing across the road. After having lunch in Laramie, we are now heading to the Albany Lodge parking lot. We got out here on Monday afternoon, was able to get some riding in. I didn't take a lot of video this day, just a couple pictures, but we were just getting a feel for the area, and everything's looking good, and they're calling for a storm tonight. All right, we got Alex off trail a little bit, and she got it. I know in the intro of the video I mentioned Centennial, Wyoming. We actually ended up going to the Albany Lodge parking lot. They're both fairly close, but that's where we ended up. And day number 1, we had some good riding. Like I said, I didn't take a lot of video. They're supposed to get a storm tonight, which will be nice to freshen all this up. So let's see how it goes. We are heading up to the Albany Lodge to unload the snowmobiles for day number 2. Looks like they got some snow overnight, and it's supposed to be snowing today. And what do we have going on here?
Can I get around them?
Interstate 80 was closed, but apparently this truck driver knew a better route. This road actually dead ends up here at the Albany Lodge.
There's 2 of them in there.
Okay, nobody. And as you can see, they got some snow overnight, so that really freshened everything up. Now, if you're watching this video looking for some extreme off-trail riding, you're not going to see it here. It's just my daughter and I. This is our first snowmobile trip together. She does not have a lot of snowmobiling experience, and just with the 2 of us, I'm not going to venture too far off the beaten path just in case I get stuck or hung up on something, just to avoid a bad situation. But with that said, I hope to get you a nice video here and some good scenery from southeastern Wyoming. recording. How's that glove working out? Okay. Let's have a look at the map here. Alexandria. Your hands okay? I'm gonna play around here. We'll play around and then we'll get out of here. day number 2 was a great day. It's time to head back to the hotel and do it all over again tomorrow. Today's plan is to work our way down towards the Colorado border. There's supposed to be a lodge down there. Maybe we can get there about lunchtime. We'll see. This is all new territory for us, so let's see what happens. And at 11:30 a.m., we made it down here to the Wyoming-Colorado border and went inside the Waikolo Lodge. We talked to the owner here. He was just opening up. This place has a full bar, kitchen, has 3 lodge rooms upstairs where hunters, snowmobilers, in the summer you can stay here. Anyways, it was a pretty cool place. We talked to him quite a bit. There was a snowmobile guide in here. We talked to him for a while, and then we got loaded back up and on our way. There was quite a few old log cabins on this trip, which was pretty neat to look at, so I'm going to share them in the video. Oh,
Deep.
pretty deep. this camera off the trail. It was just laying in the snow. It's not a GoPro. It looks a lot like a GoPro. I'm not really sure how I'm ever going to get this back to the owner. If someone will see this video, recognize the camera or not. But anyways, I found this camera. If somebody's watching this, leave a comment. Maybe I can send it back to you if it's yours.
So we're back at the hotel from snowmobiling today, and I got the camera here that I found out on the mountain. And all I can say is I did pull the SD card here. So whoever this camera belongs to, if you happen to see this video or know who this might be, I can actually, because of the 3 pictures on here, all you have to do is tell me what 3 pictures are on here, and then I'll believe it's yours. So anyways, I hope this camera does get back to its user. It looks like the plastic actually broke, so it could have just hit a tree branch or something like that, and it was cold and it shattered and it fell off and they didn't know it. And how are you going to go back and find something like this? So I found it today, so hopefully we can get this camera back to its original owner.
It's our last day here, so we are going to take another route today and see what we can find. Let's go have a look at some of the logging activity up here. (11,260 feet is the elevation right through here.
And that's going to do it for day number 4. We are now heading down the mountain to Albany Lodge, where we will load up and start working our way back to Ohio. Guys, we didn't vlog this, but we actually ran out of gas just before we got to Galesburg, Illinois, and we didn't think to put the camera up or anything, but we tipped one of the snowmobiles on the side. I had a gas can, and we used my coffee cup, my Yeti, put gas in it, dumped it in the gas can, and we made it to a gas station here. So my son called from Utah. I was talking on the phone. I didn't pay attention to my gas gauge, and we ran out of gas. It's been a long time since I ran out of gas, but if I would have just had a siphon hose in my snowmobile, it would have been good. So we'll get that next time. And we're officially home from Wyoming. Got the snowmobiles unloaded. I need to do a separate video on this. The Catalyst chassis is just awesome. Although Alexandria's got a lot more miles on it than I do. I never actually rode this in Wyoming other than unloading it off the trailer and back on. And then my 2021 Riot, I think, is up to about 2,800 miles now. I did order a new 858 Catalyst in the Riot package for next year, so I'm either going to probably sell this or trade it in. We will see. And of course, I bought Michigan stickers that'll never get used this year on both snowmobiles, but I'm sure they will let me use those next year, right? But yeah, and there's our Wyoming sticker. But that's going to do it, and probably will not get to ride these snowmobiles anymore this year unless we do get a big March snowstorm, which does happen occasionally. Anyways, I am going back out to Wyoming in a couple weeks. We're going to go to the hill climb in Jackson Hole, and then my son Andrew and I will ride either Togedy or Alpine, and I'm just going to ride his other mountain sled probably. They're still getting good snow out there, so he likes to ride way off the trail. And to do that, I'm going to need his mountain sled with the 165 track with the 3-inch paddles. But just with Alexandria and I, that was our first snowmobile trip together. And it was just safer
that we just stayed on the trail so we didn't get in a bad situation. We didn't see a lot of other people out there riding this week. Of course, we went midweek. We rode Monday through Thursday. Did meet some people from the Midwest there. There were some Michigan people, Wisconsin people, Iowa people, stuff like that. So guys are venturing out. There was a lot of just regular trail sleds out there, and that's the thing. There's still a lot of good trails out in the West. They do get a lot more snow, but you can still take a trail sled or a crossover sled like we have here and have a good time out there staying on the trails. Of course, with my 146s, I can get off the trail a little bit and still have a good time. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. You know the drill. Hit that like button. Feel free to leave a comment. If you're new to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button. And you can also follow me along on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Farmhand Mike. As always, thank you for watching and supporting my social media.